Colton, Dach, forward for Saskatchewan.
What are you hoping to accomplish this weekend?
I think like rookie tournaments, you just coming in, trying to get to know the guys. The new draft picks coming in, make them comfortable, and obviously on the ice, just want to prove that I can play in the NHL.
A couple of years now for you here at these camps. Is this an opportunity for you to be a leader amongst some of the younger guys?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm always on the more vocal side of the group, so kind of talk and let the young guys know if they need anything to come out and try and talk to me and go from there.
Coming off of a championship season, but also a little bit of an injury-riddled season as well. You feel pretty good, feel healthy coming in here to camp?
Yeah, I feel 100% coming into camp. Yeah, the injuries mid-season were kind of a struggle, but I was happy to get back there in the latter part and win the championship.
You're one of a couple guys in that room to have some experiences outside of just your junior regular season with the AHL IceHogs a couple years ago and World Juniors, of course. Do you feel like those extra experiences have help prepare you for maybe making that jump to pro hockey?
Yeah, I think anytime you get to go out and kind of watch the guys, especially Rockford, in the playoffs when I was 18, and see the intensity out there and the compete level, it's obviously a big heads up and what it's going to come and knocking on my door. So I think I'm going to be ready for it, and it's going to be an exciting year.
Having a guy like Connor Bedard part of the organization and going to be here soon at camp, what is that like, or how does it change camp, or if at all, compared to years past?
Yeah, I think obviously he's just another guy on the ice, and obviously his talent is through the roof, and everyone's going to be excited to see him in the Blackhawks colors and on the ice, and I'm really looking forward to it as well.
Can you fill us in a little bit, some of us who haven't been on the ice for a prospect camp? What's the difference between a Blackhawks prospect camp and then when you get to training camp?
Yeah, I think here a lot of the guys are new and they're just coming in trying to prove why they belong and why they were drafted. I think this is their shot to showcase themselves, and then once you get to main camp, it's you're against a lot of older guys and bigger guys, and you just got to get stronger and a lot more battles in the corner.
But is the intensity pretty comparable for both, you would say, or is there a pretty steep difference?
The intensity out here is pretty good. The first practice was pretty good, I thought, and obviously when you go to main camp, it's going to be a bigger jump, either way. But I think the guys will be ready.
You guys were all off the ice for development camp, a lot of team bonding type stuff. Are you seeing the dividends of that here? Do you guys feel closer as a group?
Yeah, I think, coming in, the off-ice was unreal. I personally liked it because I just finished my season about 2 weeks before that. So that was nice. But, the guys, we did a lot of team building. We did a bunch of cooking classes and comedy classes. So it was pretty fun.
Playing with guys like Kevin and Nolan in Seattle, and then also all those guys at World Juniors as well. What are these kind of get-togethers like when you get everybody back wearing the Blackhawks crest?
Obviously you go back and talk about the funny things that happen and joke around and all these little side comments and everything. But obviously it's just nice to be here with a group like that, and obviously they're very tremendously skilled hockey players, and I'm looking forward to it.
You're getting ready to be a pro hockey player. I'm curious, have you and your brother talked about what that's like, and what's that discourse with Kirby been like this last year? Yeah,
I think he's trying to prepare me the best he can, and tell me the ins and outs and little hints that could maybe help me make that jump.
I'm always curious when an athlete has a family member go ahead of them, basically into the league. Does that create difficulties for you, or do you think it's more of an advantage to have your older brother in the NHL?
Well, ever since I was young, I've always wanted to beat him in everything he's done. So I think that's something that's going to help me strive and be a better player.
Is there any part of your game that we're overlooking, do you think, or that maybe goes undernoticed? We know you can skate, big guy out there, good shot, can score. I know I just named a lot of parts of your game right there, but is there anything that you think maybe goes overlooked?
Obviously a lot of people touch on the offensive side. I kind of strive to work on my defensive side of the game. I think that's an area I want to improve on, and I'd love for first thing people say is that he's really reliable in the D zone.
Since you were drafted in the second round by the Blackhawks, have the voices in your camp changed at all? Have your influences changed at all, or has your circle remained mostly the same in that sense?
Not much. I think I'm a pretty outgoing guy and just kind of move around as it goes and try and make as many friends as possible. And a lot of guys are very, like I said on the ice today, a lot of guys were upbeat and talking and pushing each other. So I think everything is unreal out here.
All right. Thanks, Colton. We look forward to seeing you out there this weekend and this season.
Thank you very much.